Hello everyone! So today I'm going to be showing you how to do your 3D foundation in 3 easy steps. So let's get to it. So first off, everyone kind of starts with your basic face, right? So we call that hack, highlight and contour. So this is what I'm going to be using today. Instead of a huge makeup bag, we are going to be using this, my 2 favorite brushes, and I might even throw in a tip or trick with our Perfector sponge today. So I'm going to show you how to get a full face using this cutie patootie. So first things first, I am going to use our Buffy brush. This is my go-to brush. I love this thing so much. This is going to, for those of you that like full coverage, you will really like this brush. If you want more light to medium full kind of coverage, you will either want the 30-second hack brush or the blush and bronzer brush. But today, I'm going to show you how to do full coverage using the Buffy brush. So first thing with these 2 sides, they're both kind of slanted a little bit, but this one has more of a dome shape and this is a little bit more flat. So this side is best for highlight, this side is best for contour. And don't worry, I will show you. So cover this up so I don't blind you. So these are the 3 colors that I'm going to be using. So step number 1, contour. I am going to dip into my contour shade, pull back the curly hair, and I'm going to go right across my forehead. Take a little bit. We're going to go right, you're going to kind of like find that cheekbone and you're going to hug it a little bit right there. And same thing, find that cheekbone and give it a hug. And just draw a line. Now I'm going to take the very end of this a little bit, like the little side, and I'm going to do the sides of my nose here really quick. And then whatever is left over on my brush, I go right underneath my jawline and bring a little bit of this down my neck, because we are not having 2 different colors, we have 1 silhouette. So I'm going to put a tiny bit more right there. There we go. So the contour is done. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is this fun little shade right here, and we call that our highlight shade. So I'm going to take this side, oh, I love this, and we're going to watch some magic happen. Now, I will say a little goes a long way with this makeup. So, and with this brush especially too. When they pair together, they make a very full coverage application. So you might not have to use as much makeup as what you're used to. This tin right here has lasted me roughly about 4 months so far, and I'm not even done. So a little goes a long way. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to put this right underneath my eye here and look at the coverage. So as you can see, it's covering my redness, it's covering my veins, it's covering all of the things. So again on this side, and I kind of just make like a little triangle and then just connect the 2. I'm just going to go right down the center of my nose. Little nosy poo right there. Go across my jaw, out a little bit, at the top of my lip. And then just a smidge right there. So that's step 2. Okay, now I'm going to take my blush and bronzer brush, which is our formerly known as like our B-square brush. And this makeup works best when you tap this in, especially if you want more of like a full coverage effect. And then when I'm doing this, I always go over my eyelids just a tiny bit, not a ton. I don't need like a ton of coverage up there, but it acts as a really nice eyeshadow base. Blending in that highlight first. I'm gonna go over my nose just a tiny bit. Set that other brush down, because I'm gonna have to move these curls. And then up here, you can either pat or swirl. I like to do like little swirls, or you can just go straight across. And look how easily that blends in with everything. I mean, it is so nice, and I haven't done that side yet. It is so buttery smooth. Look at that. There we go. Now you can either do this, or you can take your Perfector sponge and dab it all in. Now with the Perfector sponge, if you are not used to contouring, no thank you, curls. this is a really nice way to get started because this will help lighten up everything a little bit. See that? So I don't rub it. You just kind of dab it into your skin and it really blends in so nicely. And so you want to use this wet. So just like run it under the sink for a minute or two and then just kind of squeeze it like you would a sponge and then just squeeze out the excess either in like a paper towel or I just use like our regular, like just a clean handheld towel. And see how I'm just kind of tapping that into the skin. And you can always turn this over and use the other side as well. And then I'm going to take this, go right up into my eye here. Well, not into your eye. There we go. And see, we have a 3D face. So how awesome is that? And this has been just a few minutes. So now I'm going to take that same sponge and I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is Ruby. And see how much pigment, I just dabbed that in there a couple times. And I like to apply my blush colors. This is our lip and cheeks, so it'll work for both. I like to apply it with the sponge and then I just flip it over and then I just blend this in. And see how natural this looks? Seriously, 3 easy steps, bada bing, bada boom. And look at that. Under 6 minutes and 30 seconds, holy moly. And we have a full face. You just need some eyelash mascara and you're ready to go for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a couple new tips and tricks that you can use. And guys, your makeup shouldn't be this complicated. It just takes a few steps and you're ready to go. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it and have a beautiful day.